like it's glitching.
It ticked. We know you are. That's why I just go.
Dispute.
McConnell, I want to ask you a question. When you're on vacation, between 9:50 and 10 o'clock in the morning, did you think about this? Not at all.
Get out.
She did. Get out.
Get out.
I can go and say yeah, I did. Get out.
She was waiting for the
received
live. No. She was waiting for our live stream to come up.
For what?
Our live stream of the lesson.
It's not
We should have done that.
Get out.
We should have. We should have said, hey,
No. On Instagram.
we're doing Google Meet.
We got
That'd be
you
funny.
up on vacation. Kinda.
All right.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to talk about it. All right, here we go. I used to be able to sleep in on Saturdays. Like I'm talking 10, 11, sleep in. No, I can't do that anymore.
Why? What happened?
I just wake up and it's like, sit there and think, what do I got to do?
7:51. I wake up every single time.
And I'll tell you what, Wheezy, I got to lift her on and off the bed. She would sleep. She would sleep until noon. You know how some dogs like your, she would sleep. All right, guys, x-intercept. Now, here, I think this helps. For x-intercept, what's always 0? Put it in right now. So that tells you what you're putting in 0 for in the equation. And plus you're halfway done with the x-intercept. Okay? So x in for y. Or 0 in for y there. X minus 3 times 0. And we're going to stop doing this step here pretty soon, by the way. Okay? So I got this. Done. X equals -9. Okay? Okay. Who can help me with the y-intercept? Who can help me with that? Yes, sir. What am I putting 0 in for?
X.
Okay, so what am I going to write?
Put the things around 0, and then minus 3y equals -9.
Just curious, why do you want to put parentheses around 0?
Because lets you know that because in front of the x value there's a 1, so you can multiply the 0 and the 1.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, showing multiplication. Well, you didn't say write 1. You just put parentheses around 0. So you don't have to put parentheses around it if it's the only thing there. Okay, that goes away. So what do you divide by?
-3y.
Not the y. It's
-3.
-3. So what do I get?
3.
3. So 0, 3. Guys, try to get. Some of you guys have some compasses. Or not, protractor. Let's get those mixed up. Protractor. Is a protractor the
That's the angle one.
protractor? You can have a nice little ruler there. It's important you draw straight lines here, especially today. All right, guys, take a look at the homework. I don't want to go over each one. How'd you do on the horizontal and vertical lines? Terrible?
I didn't even know what was asking. I just did the complete opposite.
Okay, guys, here's one thing, too, that we need to do a better job of. Okay, because the math is going to get progressively harder throughout the year, okay? You guys have to go back and look at your notes while you're doing your homework. We're showing you how to do that work, okay? Now, if you really don't understand, what can you do again?
Watch the video.
You can watch the video. I know that would just be terrible. I would hate doing that. But if you really don't understand, something you can do. All right, x equals 0, or hello, x equals 4. I'm just going to put them right here really quick. Okay, is this first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to label vertical or horizontal line. How many say vertical for x equals 4? Vertical. 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 Guys, go to 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and there she is right here. That's a vertical line. What about y equals -3? What kind of line is it?
Horizontal.
How many say horizontal? Good. Okay, so horizontal. Go down to -3. There she is.
We should make them raise their hands how the line looks.
Everybody raise your hand. Alexis, I can't raise it anymore.
Is that a short joke? So yes, it'd be more entertaining.
It kind of was.
That's rude.
She would. Oh, is that you?
What?
You're rude.
No, you're rude.
He's the one that said it.
Okay, please, just, you know what?
Liv, who's at fault here? Me or Mr. Westfall? Oh, nice, Liv.
I'm a fool.
All right.
Yours.
Samara, what do you think here? Y equals y equals 1/2.
Horizontal.
It is horizontal. Okay, so I'm going to go up 1/2. Where are we at? Here's my. Okay, here's 1. You just go up 1/2. Right here. And that's not a good line, but that would be this one right there. Okay, x equals -1.5. What do you think, Mary? X equals -1.5. Vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Raise your hand for vertical. It's vertical. X equals something is vertical. So, Mary, I'm going to go over here. -1.5 is right here. All the x values on that are -1.5. It would be a vertical line. Whew. All right. Bless you. How'd you guys do on 5 through 8 was a nightmare. Doesn't look good. Yeah.
We didn't have to do it.
No, it was just the
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I think it was just the odds.
Nope.
Yeah.
It was 1 through 7 all. We even said that in the class.
1 through 7 all. So you didn't have to do 8, right?
No.
All right.
Then we did odds from
9 to 15.
9 to 15 odds.
Okay. Guys, pick. I'll do 13 or 15. Pick one of them.
15.
15? Give me a horizontal arm raise if you want me to do 15.
You ever watched the Flat Earthers?
Horizontal. See what happens next time you want to go restroom.
Albino.
What?
Albino.
You ever watch documentary on the Flat Earthers? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
The people who think the Earth is flat.
Are they nuts?
It is.
Yeah, but
You're gonna jerk off.
do you have Amazon Prime Video?
No.
I think I do.
That's sad.
It's called Behind the Curve. And whenever they pose for pictures, they go.
Oh, please.
Okay, so
So
these people, there's actually people, okay.
They document them trying to prove that the Earth is flat. They do different tests.
Okay. So if they think they're on a boat in the ocean, if they go far enough, they'll what? Just go right off?
They think we're kind of like a snow globe kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so everything's held
Like in a
in place.
Watcher.
Like if you, it would just
Zachary.
stop.
Wasn't there a dude who like launched himself like off a rocket?
Probably.
Yeah, like he strapped himself to like a rocket or something.
But I don't know
Why?
if this relates to this.
It does, because he was a flat earther. Dude.
What was his point?
Was it Kyrie?
No.
To see the earth.
What about Kyrie?
Said the Earth is flat.
He did?
Yeah.
He's weird.
Did he ever get vaccinated yet? Yeah, that's a good. I'm gonna lose millions of dollars because I'm not getting vaccinated. I'll show
Wouldn't that be
them.
nice?
I'll show them. I'm sorry. Get back to the lesson. Which one I'm doing? 11.
15.
15.
He's getting all worked up. He didn't even do
He's
anything.
getting too comfortable now.
Listen, do you drink coffee in the morning, Becky?
No.
Good. Don't start. Don't
All I
start.
do, I just take care of the animals every morning, so. And sometimes they're just pain in my butt. They just try to get in the fence.
Animals. Where did we get on the topic?
Goats and
Oh my gosh, you see that?
Sounds like
Goats, 2 goats and a horse.
Goats are so annoying.
Yes.
Like how many? So it makes
They ever come up and ram you? Like if you're not watching?
No. Can you
imagine?
Sorry. Well, listen.
That's why he said they're a pain in the butt.
God.
Matthew, hurry up. What?
Okay,
So
so
10 seconds.
okay, so
9.
no, screw it, never mind.
I actually want to hear the story. Be quiet.
1.
I actually want to hear the story.
0.
Yeah,
We're not getting anywhere today, Mr. Parker.
Should I just? No, I'm not doing it.
Get out.
Okay.
Tell me about the goats.
Okay, fine. So this morning, when I was just doing my normal chores, just trying to get both our mini chores in the fence area. All of a sudden, I heard something. I found out, like you know, so we had this whole container of grain I used to get to the mini chores. I realized one of the goats had literally was popped the lid up on his sideways, and I was thinking, oh come on! So I had to literally just shut the gate back in to make sure it doesn't run away, and I literally got him up and I closed it. I was thinking to myself, how do we end up with these goats so much? How?
I can watch a real life TV show just watching you take care of it.
No, listen. No,
I think they should do like what do they call that? A reality show.
Matt,
You're
Matt, I'm gonna be
horse
honest
and
with you.
goats.
I might actually want to get spirit cameras.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like I just wasted the last
Thank you.
and I can't ever get it back. Ever.
Tomorrow.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh.
Fight.
This guy's no respect.
I respect you.
It starts with Makana.
You and your. Can I do 15 now?
Yes.
13.
All right.
Tell us about the horse.
Oh my gosh.
Little Sebastian.
Yes,
Is it
little.
big?
All right.
Miniature.
That's from Parks and Rec. Little Sebastian. All right, guys, come on. We got a lot to do today. X-intercept. Okay, what do I put 0 in for in the X-intercept? Why? Guys, I put it there, it goes away. I'm just left with this. Just left with that. Okay? What do I got to divide by? What's it going to do? It's going to make it a -7. And there is my X-intercept. -7, 0. Okay? Y-intercept, put a 0 in for X. This whole thing goes away. I'm left with this. Okay? Divide by 2. What's half of 7, Mary?
Oh no, I just had a question.
Talk to me.
Is it always going to be like you put 0 in for X and Y, or is it ever gonna
For the intercepts, every time. That doesn't change.
the points is like 0? This.
Because think about something, Mary. If I am on the X-intercept, here's my graph, right? Anywhere on my X-axis, the Y has to be 0, or it wouldn't be on the X-axis. It'll always be that. Okay? And if I'm on the Y-axis, my X will always be 0. I'm not going left or right at all. I'm just going up and down. Okay? Always. So what's half of 7, guys? There's my Y-intercept. All right. Matthew, you want to collect the homework, please? Pass the purple sheets over to Matthew. Actually, some of my computer.
Don't make any joke noises or else you get PTSD.
I'm getting nervous.
Just question. These girls in there that I know and they're talking about how they're always hearing yelling in our class. They're like, all he does is scream.
I don't care.
What'd you say?
Did you say I never?
I
I'm
just
just.
caught a girl
Did you
like
say
that.
I'm joking around?
When are we getting the test back? Always screams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and when are we getting?
Oh yeah, are we getting?
What do you tell them?
When are we getting your test back?
Did you tell them I'm
Yeah.
just
They're
joking?
just taking the
Talk
test.
about.
Some people were on
Oh,
vacation.
yeah, and then they say,
Are you serious,
like,
Luana?
they hear you yell my name.
Makana!
Aaliyah, pass on the paper.
Kyla, are you taking that
What?
test?
Pass on the
What?
paper.
Are you taking that test?
I didn't want to know.
Which test?
All right.
So I know.
Huh?
Oh, it's today.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we only have a couple exams to do, so let's take good notes. It's sometime today, man.
Oh.
Are you guys pass me
Why
that?
would you just text me?
Is there any more?
Yeah, one extra.
I don't know. That's your job to know.
What?
I made it where they passed me down. Weird.
Oh, gosh.
Or I braided.
Sit down, attitude.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to spend.
You're on my side now.
Not for long.
For 5 seconds.
Just do it. Just do it.
All right, here we go. Guys, we're going to talk about.
I was later.
Do you notice how some people need attention in their lives?
Oh, yeah, don't need to pass me first.
Exactly. All right, guys, we're going to use the X and Y intercepts today. And these types of questions that we're going to go over today, you can bet there's going to be one on the state test. Okay? Always see one like this. Okay, so here we go. You're planning an awards banquet and you need to rent tables, seat 180 people. Okay, here's the equation we're going to be working with. Okay, right here. Now, it tells you what? X is small tables. So I'm going to write the equation right here. Okay, X is the number of small tables we need. Y is the number of large tables we need. Now, do you guys agree you could have different combinations of small and large tables to fit the 180 people? Does everybody agree to that? Okay, and that's what we're going to mess around with today on this graph, in this problem. Okay? All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my intercepts, just like we did last night. All right? So, x-intercept. All right? X-intercept. What do I put in for zero in for what in the x-intercept? Okay, so guys, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I'm halfway done with my x-intercept. Okay? That tells me I'm putting 0 right here for y, right? Now, I'm not going to write that anymore. I'm just going to write this because that goes away. How do I solve for x, my friends? What do I do? Divide by 6. Thank you. Now, x equals, what is that, 30?
30. Yeah.
Thank you. Does everybody agree that's my x-intercept? 30, 0? Does everybody agree? Good. Okay, now we'll talk about what that means in a second. Let's get our y-intercept. What do I put it 0 in for in the y-intercept? 0 in for
X.
x. Okay, Mary, does that make sense why we're doing that? All right, good. Now, so I'm going to put 0 in for x. So I'm just left with this. Just left with that. I'm going to divide what? By 10. And what do I got? How much? 18. Oops, that's a bad 8. Sorry. 8. So 0 or 18. Now, I'm going to plot these, and I'm going to do this. Okay, what's y again? Small or big tables? What's it say? Large tables. Small tables. Guys, you always want to label when you're graphing. You always want to label the x and y axis. Okay? Always, always, always. Okay, I'm just going to plot the intercepts, and then we'll talk about what they mean. X-intercept is 30, 0. The y-intercept is 0, 18. What's this? Going up by 2s? Right there. Now, for the love of humanity and all that is green on this earth, guys, this has to be straight. I would put something in your little pencil bag. You know, they make little rulers, or you can take a ruler at home, a plastic or a wooden one, and snap it off. It's nice to have a ruler. Okay? All right, now, what do you think 30, let's talk about right here. Let's talk about 30, 0. What does the x-intercept represent? It does represent small tables, but what specifically, Zach?
The amount of small tables you can use?
For what? You're really close.
180 people.
Okay. Say it again, Zach.
The x-intercept shows that you can use 30 tables for 180 people.
Does that make sense? Guys, if I just wanted to use the small tables, how many would I need? 30 of them. Think about it. Right here. Guys, what's 30 times... Whoa, sorry about that. Forgot to... What's 30 times 6? What's 30 times 6?
180.
180. There's 180 people. Okay? What does this represent? What does 0, 18 represent? Somebody else besides that. What do you think, Doreen?
18 large tables for 180 people.
If I just use the large tables, I could fit them 180 people on 18 tables, or in 18 or around 18 tables, however you want to say it. Okay? Guys, think about it. What's 10 times 18? 180. Now, what does this line represent? Different combinations of small and big tables we can use. Now, here's what we're going to do. We want to pick a couple other ones. Now, the reason you want a straight line is, let's try to pick something that hits a crosshair exactly. Does this look like it hits it right here? Okay, what's that point? 6, isn't it? 2, 4, 6 what? 6, okay, let's try 614. See if it's true. Okay, so put 6 in. What's 6 times 6? Okay, so let's go. That would be 36. What's 10 times 14? What's 36 plus 140? Does that going to work? No, it doesn't work, does it? So that's not a point. Let's try this. Let's try 20. What is that? 20. Let's try 20 and 6. So that one didn't work. Let's try 26. Okay, what's 20 times 6? Okay, so 120 plus, what's 6 times 10? What's 120 plus 60? That checks, doesn't it? So I could fit what? 20 what? No. 20 small tables and there's some other ones too, I think. I don't know, maybe. There are. Okay. Okay, the next one. Flip your paper over. Mr. Westfall is going to guide you through this one. Now, let's look at it before we get going. Okay, this is a birthday party. You have $160 to spend on flowers. $40 for a rose, for each rose bouquet, and $20 for every tulip bouquet. You want to figure out, you're going to get the X and Y intercept, and then figure out what that means with this situation. No, you don't get back there. Let the quarterback put it in the stomach. Don't reach for the ball. That's how fumbles happen. Okay? Ready? Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
How many like football? Watch football. See if there's a fumble sometimes. See if the running back doesn't grab the ball. Fumble.
I'll never do it again.
Okay.
All right, for the x-intercept, plug in 0 for
Y.
Like Mr. Parker said, we won't keep doing that all the time because that 0 wipes out that term, doesn't it? So we're left with 40x equals 160. Divide by 40. X equals 160 divided by 40 is 40? 4. 4. Correct? 4. So when x is 4, y is 0, right? We plugged in 0 for y. How about the y-intercept? Y-intercept, we're going to plug in 0 for 40 times 0 plus 20y equals 160. Wipes out the first term. Divide by 20. What's 160 divided by 20? 8. So that is 80 or 08? 08. Quick, let's talk about, we don't have a whole lot of time. What does the 0.40 mean? When there are 4, what was x again?
Roses.
X is the number of rose bouquets, right? So when there are 4 rose bouquets, the cost would be, you guys agree?
So if you have 4 rose bouquets, could you have tulip bouquet?
How many tulip bouquets would you have? Okay, let the point, I think we're getting confused by like just all these numbers and not thinking about what they mean. What does the X value mean? Number of rose bouquets. What does the Y value mean? Tulip bouquets. So when there are 4 rose bouquets, there's
0.
and when there's 0 rose bouquets, there's 8. Either way, they're going to cost 160. Do you get that? Very important. Now, could there be combinations between those two? Yeah. All right. So 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our line. Now, let's see what they asked us to answer. Graph the equation and interpret the intercepts. Okay, so did we interpret the intercepts? See it. X-intercept. Let's interpret. X-intercept. Let's interpret it. It's 40. When there are 4 rose bouquets, there are 0 tulip bouquets, and the cost is $160. Could you do that? Be honest. Could you guys do that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How about the y-intercept? When there are 8 tulip bouquets, there are 0 rose bouquets, and the cost is $160.
So one times that would be okay.
Oh, perfect. That'd be great. Go ahead.
Wait, so you would only have to explain one of the two?
It asked, no, we did both. We just said it in words because we're running out of time. So it said to interpret the intercepts, so we just did that. Find 3 possible solutions in the context. So do you agree there could be combinations of the two? So maybe that kind of looks like it. We'd have to test it. 1, 2, 3. What does the X mean again? X is the roses. And maybe 2 tulips. How could we check that? Plug in 3 for X and 2 for Y. Let's run through that. 3 for X, 2 for Y. Let's see if it works. What's 40 times 3? 120 plus 40. Oh, 160. That's a point, isn't it? That'd be an acceptable answer. When there are 3 rose bouquets, you could also buy 2 tulip bouquets, and the cost is $160. Does that make sense? Now, could there be other ones? It looks like it. We'd have to test them. We'd have to test these. Anytime where there's a grid at the corners there would be whole numbers of bouquets you could buy. Okay? Excellent. 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 Let me double check this homework. 10 through 16 even. 23, 24. 10 through 16 even. 23, 24. Perfect. Write it down. Yeah, I want to pass those quizzes back once you guys have all taken it. So, yeah, let's put some pressure on the top. We'll take it. Unless she goes on another vacation, then good luck. With all the absences we've had and quarantines, we have tons of papers to pass back to you guys. How many? Like tons. Think of that. Wow. Have a wonderful day. Great. I didn't know